Alright, begin this tutorial. These things I'm pointing to on with the mouse are the landing or the takeoff catapults. Those where you go. That is where you go to take off if you have any problems. It's kind of fast, so anyway, walk you through this part. Okay, engine on, flaps down, light on. Okay, this is where Q&E is used. It makes turning pretty easy. There's my engine output, landing gear, flaps, and lights. Speed and altitude, and then what weapon I have selected and countermeasures. Okay. So I'm taking off at a good angle, about 43 degrees. I've just turned my radar on. That's Control R to do that. You want to turn that on as soon as you get off the carrier. It's basically your eyes, so it's important. So I'm leveling out a little bit, and then I'm going to turn inbound to the objective. And I'm going to continue to climb. I want to get a good amount of altitude. It helps with one, I'm not taking fire from the AAA, or if it is shooting at me, it's largely ineffective. And it gives me room to maneuver if I get shot at by these planes. So over here is the radar screen and your radar warning receiver. You can see out to 16 kilometers, and there's the radar arc. There's the airborne contact, the triangle. It turned to this symbol because that target is illuminating me with its radar, and now it's locking on with that. Now I have a missile inbound, so I'm turning, put on my 3 o'clock, dropping countermeasures. I have another one incoming, so I'm going to flip, go inverted, and then dive while dropping countermeasures. I put on my 3 o'clock or my 9 o'clock that time. Now I hit R. It's not T. I apologize, guys. It's R to lock the target. I switched to my AMRAM. I fired, and then I hit R again to go to the next one. So now we have 2 missiles away and 2 targets destroyed. Just that quick. And then I switched to the BIM-9X just in case I didn't finish those off. My missiles missed or whatever. And that would have been a nice follow-up sorting. Now, your radar, not only does it track airborne contacts, it also tracks ground targets. Let's go back a little bit. I'll show you what I'm talking about. See here, those little dots, those right there. Those are radar contacts right here. Ground radar contacts. So I go to my camera, my targeting pod by left control and right. I had to get out because I was being engaged by missiles. So those man pads over there, the iglas. I dived and then dropped chaff, or countermeasures I should say. That plane I shot down earlier, it was still gliding around, and there it goes down. Cool little look, or appearance I should, yeah. I just ignore the stall. As long as you're above 300, you should be good. So our camera and the radar have revealed that the targets, those targets on the map. Let's take another look at it. So I hit M because I'm going to use that to help plan my attack. See, right there. It's also right there, right there, right there. So I shift, left click. Then again, the targeting pod will be left control, right click. And N, like November, is to change the different vision modes. Control T to to steady it, and then it'll automatically self-stabilize on the targets. Make sure the laser is on. I kind of overcycled here when I was doing this. Laser's on, and then you bring the pip, and then you just drop it in the general area. Okay? The laser, you can tell, target destroyed. Okay? So back in the HUD, you can tell that the laser is on because you see laser. And I'll show you that in a second. Again, I'm using the map to, there it is, my new target. See right here, laser, that's the laser is on. So now I'm switching to my Macer 2s, my air-to-ground missiles. They're infrared, so the target has to be hot. It can get hot by its engine on, or if it's firing its weapon. So I've hit R, and the radar helps you, again, these dots right here, here. The radar helps you with that. So I hit R, and it brackets it, and then puts a diamond. That means it's locking. And you have to have the target within this little, like, for this square right here. These corners right here, here. Okay? It's locked because it stopped flashing. Firing one away. Hit R again. Firing another. And going defensive. Gaining some altitude. And watching the show. Hit. Right there. Hit. Again. And then catastrophic explosions. Target's destroyed. Okay, I'm regaining good altitude. Now I want to attack this Russian helicopter fob. So again, placing the target or the waypoint with the shift left click. Left control, right mouse button to go into the targeting pod, and to shift to the different vision modes. The time of day makes most of the vision modes kind of a pain in the ass. None of them are really effective. So again, this is actually called the pip, not the pickle. Pickle is the word when you release a bomb. It's kind of like when fighter pilots say Fox 2 or Fox 3. When you're releasing bombs, it's pickle, and when you're firing air-to-ground missiles, it's rifle. So bring it just in the general area, bomb away. And also, let's go back to that real quick. I am 4 kilometers away from this target. That's what the high altitude gives me the advantage on. I just launched this laser guide bomb for 4 kilometers away from the target. Being a gun system, it has no hope of engaging me. It's too bad they don't give you a little countdown. In DCS, you get a countdown when you drop a laser guide bomb. So let's attack this helicopter. I don't really need to change the waypoint because it's in the general area. So climbing, doing a loop. Now being upside down like that can help you get visual on where the pip is. And you'll see that again later. So again, see? I can launch this from, if I were pulled up on the stick, I could probably launch that from 5 kilometers away. So there it goes again. Bomb out. And this is your altitude right here. And then the one below is your airspeed. So just keep an eye on that. That'll tell you if you're about to crash into the ground. Okay, so probably want to take down one of these towers, which is the mission objective. There it is. Put my mouse over it. It's getting kind of low. Turning inbound now. So this, let's talk about these symbols. The square means it's a ground target, and this little hat means it's means it's a radar. So it has a radar, and it's a threat. It's a gun system. This square and the circle means it's just a radar, kind of like an early warning radar. So again, I'm climbing to get that altitude so I can drop the bomb from far away. And this is where I'm going to turn, I'm going to go inverted. After I make sure that this is in a good position. It won't, the camera, the targeting pod won't steady on non on non-vehicles. It won't steady on structures or self-stabilize. Like you've seen it, for example. See how it's on area? It'll hold on to the general area, but it won't lock the target like it did right here. See how it says point? Now it's locked the target, and it will hold on to that target. Get back to where we were. Okay. So here I'm turned upside down. There it is. Get the pip over the general area. Drop. Bomb away. I have 0. So I am empty. It's off a little bit, so I'm moving it. I'm adjusting it. And see, if you do it too late, it won't have time to correct itself. But still, the target was destroyed. I zoom out. I control T again to take it out of area mode. And yeah, that's basically it. Now let's go to the landing portion so you guys can enjoy that. Oh. So this one's still shooting at me. I'm pulling up, going inverted, diving. See, I don't really even have to make that big of course corrections. Just what I'm doing here is enough. And this is where the A, D, W, and S keys come into effect. Or anytime you have to pull a high G maneuver, those are nice. The mouse is necessary for minor or precision corrections when you're flying. Like landing, for example, it's useful. So whenever you land, regardless of whether it's an airfield or a carrier, you want to kind of just do a flyby like that. And then I put my weapon system to the minigun. So I have it in sight. I've lowered my engine speed or my engine power to 35. And you want to get your airspeed when you're coming in for your final approach to around 250. Okay, so there's the carrier and the deck. Tail hook down and then gear down. It's okay to do both those right now. Now, ideally, you'd want to probably go 2 to 3 kilometers out instead of the 1.2 or 3 that I'm at. So it makes it doesn't give me a lot of room to figure things out. Excuse me, I'm increasing my engine speed so I can keep this above 200. Okay, the landing system is up. Now what you're looking for is this circle right here to be, this means I'm too high. But I've already committed. Also, sorry. When I was on my final, I lowered my flaps all the way. See, right here. So that's F twice. But yeah, this symbol right here means I'm too high and too fast. Landing gear is down, and gears down, tail hooks down, flaps down right there. 250, and like I said, I was coming down too fast. So, I mean, landing is harder in this game than it is DCS. But I hope that helps you guys.